Hello, ladies and men and other people and in between. It's a confusing time, 2018. But hey, welcome back to another video by Phoenix Star 117 on the Minecraft Nerds channel. It's been a while, just a little while, and I'm betting a lot of people watching this video have absolutely no idea who I am because I'm doing on in a server, a specific YouTuber server, so good chance a lot of new viewers. But for all you old viewers, well, there's not really much I can say. I mean, sorry or not. I don't think I really have an obligation to say sorry. But it doesn't matter, right? You'll forgive me in time, right? Maybe. The chances of the channel dying again are probably pretty high, but you know, it doesn't matter, right? Regardless, welcome. This is going to be the start of another series, and there's a torch up here, which worries me because I wanted to build a thing here, and that'd be a little bit disturbing. But anyway, what this is, I'm not going to really get into too much stuff about why I was gone and whatnot, because it's not really important, right? What's important is I'm here, and I'm in this new, beautiful 1.13 update. And there is a skeleton horse over there and a creeper, which is a little bit disturbing, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure, yeah, it's a little disturbing. But this server itself is owned by the YouTuber Palsor. I think that's Palsor. One of those two. He's what a YouTuber I watch quite a few videos of. Great YouTuber, very comedic, super friendly. Love his videos. And he recently started up this YouTuber server, which isn't specific for YouTubers. It's more for his Patreon. It's a Patreon server. In order to get whitelisted on the server, you have to be a Patreon. But you are permitted to make YouTube videos, so that's what I thought I'd do. Join in on this mess. It's quite a popular server already, which is kind of crazy. Consider it's pay to join, but you know, whatever gets people on, I guess. But anyways, so let's just get into this, I guess. As you can see, I've already collected a little bit of materials, but not too much of anything. I didn't want to. After I made up my mind that I was going to record on this, and rather than just, you know, go straight through as a default thing, do things a little bit more cooperatively. Well, not really cooperatively, because I won't be doing this with anyone else. At least I don't think so, not yet. Unless I make some friends with the local neighbors, of whom there appears to be a good number of. I hope I'm not intruding on someone's land. It's not claimed. There is permissions on the server for claiming stuff. But I don't want to be rude regardless if someone had plans. But I saw this beautiful river, and a lot of people have been building nice little houses along the river, and I thought it'd be nice to build a little house up on this hill here with a nice little open bridge, you know, maybe a little docks underneath that aren't blocking the river, but, you know, provide a little place to dock ships and things. It'd be very nice, you know, just a little thing down here. Maybe provide even a little public service with that bridge, because there isn't any bridges, I noticed, and we're not that far from spawn either, so it'd be kind of cool in that aspect, I think. Which way am I anyways? I think I'm south. Yeah, anyways. I keep saying anyways. Yeah, I'm a bit out of practice, if you can't tell. I haven't ranted to myself like this in a very, very long time, hoping that people besides my insane inner mind are listening to it. I'm debating cutting this tree down or just keeping it and like building around it, because this is going to be a pain in the butt to get rid of. But, you know. Also, excuse my voice. It's a little bit broken today. I have some allergies, these beautiful summer allergies. It really wasn't quite the greatest, best day to record something on, but, you know, figured I might as well if I'm going to start doing the server. It's kind of rude to start ahead on things and then start the series, but yeah, doesn't matter. So I'll also, just for reference, leave a link to the specific YouTuber and his Patreon in the description in case you wanted to join. and see what's up with his videos, which again I highly encourage to go subscribe to him. You'll get a lot more insight onto this server and what's going on and all the happenings thereof if you did that. Yeah. Just realized and remembered the hardest part about YouTubing is blambering on while you do small repetitive tasks like this. I probably should save some of those, but yeah. Let's go ahead and get started with all the basic stuff. And that, to begin, is a nice, lovely pickaxe. To go mine some stone. It looks like, ooh, there's a cave right here too. Not really a cave, but there is coal, so I'll keep that in mind. Get me my first amount of stone for some tools. There's a shovel, a pickaxe, 3 more for another axe, and then, oop, I forgot how slow these things are. I've played a lot of modded Minecraft lately, so it's a little weird starting off from the beginning again, after excelling so far to things that even surpass diamond equipment, and quite rapidly in that too. Get that apple, because I'm already getting a little hungry here. Can't sprint anymore, I noticed. Oop, that wasn't good. I just saw 20 TPS, even though it seems to be lagging a little bit here with food. That was weird. Alright, let's go ahead and get me my first thing. Good old-fashioned pickaxe. That doesn't sound good. Give me that. Oop, not that. That. And finally that. There we go. And now just get rid of this somewhere. There we go. Alright then, now that we got all the basic tools, and there's a mushroom over there, I'll keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and start some mining. So, well, first before I do that, let's go and have a look-see around here so you can see my plans a little bit. So as I was saying, I want to build like a bridge over here on this thing, maybe a little diagonal bridge. I hope that skeleton horse is indicative that somebody's already got plans for that little area. If so, you know, we can make neighbors. We can make neighbors, make some friends. But I don't want to build a nice little house. I was thinking maybe something a little medieval. As you can see, I'm wearing a bit of some medieval garb here. That's for a different server. A medieval roleplay server, if anyone's ever gotten into those sort of things. Can't really record videos on those because they're a little bit inconsistent about how things work, and I figure people might be a little bit bored of just watching somebody type for several hours. I mean, it could be interesting, could narrate some voices and things, but figured such wouldn't be as entertaining as I'd hope. Not that I'm saying this is going to be much more entertaining, but you know. This was sort of Let's Plays or little SMP things, although this isn't single multiplayer. Things are what started off YouTube to be as powerful as it is in gaming, so theoretically this should be interesting. Maybe something you could watch in the background while you play Minecraft on your own. Listen to me ramble for a little ways while. As if you're new. Whoa, okay, yeah, that is some serious lag right there. I completely lost my ability to figure out how to swing swords. Okay, see, that's weird, right? There's a massive lag when it comes to eating, but when it comes to creepers or, when it comes to mining, instant. It mines instantly, places blocks instantly. But mobs and seemingly food, it waits a second. Which I know it's going to be a terrible idea to eat this apple already, but I'm going to eat it anyways because I want to get my health up to max. Terrible idea because it's my only piece of food. Alright, there we go. Now we got a little bit of supplies to work with. Let's see. Something else you'll notice is that the video is now recording in 60 FPS, 1080p. So a full-size video rather than a half-size video, because I have, in fact, upgraded from my potato computer of the past to something a little bit more powerful. Don't want to get into it, but because I want to brag. I'm not the bragging type, but even though I really do want to brag because I'm really happy with my current setup. It's a great computer. Still using an old Dell mouse, or not mouse. I actually do have a nice mouse, but an old Dell keyboard from 2010, maybe even earlier. Old hand-me-downs, best. And this guy is, goodness, got me down to 4 hearts, but that lag. I need a shield, since the blocking mechanic no longer works the way you need it to, or I need it to. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to find another cave. I can probably just, yeah, I'm just going to go back to my other place and start digging down. Just get back over here. Oh, he's got an enchanted bow. I'm going to not go next to that. Heaven knows what that thing will... Oh, he's dying. He might drop it, if I'm lucky. I doubt I'm lucky, but you never know. Not that I have a lot of arrows to... Oh dear. I'm on, mate. He's a clever one, ain't he? Or it's the lag. Probably lag. Just want to get him out from behind that tree into the sunlight. See if this works. It does not appear to be working. Aha! There he goes. See, I'm all doing this for a bow that I'll definitely not get, but yeah, I didn't get the bow. But I got some arrows and a bone, so that's fine. And if I can find where... Here it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to mine down. Old-fashioned mine, and this part might be sped up. Though I'm going to try and keep these videos to no more than 30 minutes. Might not even be at that point yet. Probably only about halfway there if I looking at the time correctly. Because I actually gauged what time I started within a relative amount. Never used to do that in the past. It was something I always said I was going to do. Something else I need to do is restart that Dishonored game series. It was something I promised I would never do off camera, is record the Dishonored series, even though it literally was the least viewed series on my channel. An average of like 15 views, 15, 20 views. Well, my other videos might get 300. A massive difference. Massive difference. But, you know, I still made a promise, and I don't break promises. It's not something to do. Even though I really want to get on to Dishonored 3. Or not Dishonored 3, Dishonored 2. Yeah, good gracious if they made a third one already. But can't remember what company made it. That's an interesting thought. Can't really make a joke about them like you can with EA about milking games if you don't even know what company made it. Wonder if it was EA. Has the whole stealth genre designed to it. Though that's not, even though, I don't know. That's more of an Ubisoft thing, but even Ubisoft does it a little bit differently. And there goes my pick, just as I get 2. Ah, yeah. At least I got a lot of snow now, so. Okay. No one saw that. Here's some weird lag issues. Wonder how that works. Blocks instantly loading, and then everything else. And that is really disturbing me. Random lightning sounds. Is there a new feature in the game? I haven't honestly played any of the Minecraft 1.13. I've only seen video releases of the content thereof. Is there something that you can do to summon lightning now? That'd definitely be interesting. Especially if you were trying to create certain things like supercharged creepers or pigmen. Something else you can do with it, but I can't remember. Maybe just trying to get the achievement. I think there's an achievement for getting lightninged, isn't there? It might not show me here. Husbandry. So it must be the... Never been one to try and get achievements. I might make that some of the something I'm going for. But I'm not sure yet. But I think yellow means, or bronze is more like a bronze color. Bronze means that it's something that's been done, and then the white is not. Which I think it used to be where it was like grayed out. So that's an interesting change to the achievement system. Not really, but you know, trying to find things to talk about while I just endlessly mine down into these depths of the unknown world. Where am I at? I'm at 50. Getting there. What little information does it show about? How about that? Now you guys know a little bit about my beast computer. Probably. Cost me much more than I would have liked. But I got it before the Bitcoin fad became as big as it did. Raised GPU prices by 200%. That was fun. Luckily they're dropping a lot more, but I think that's less to do with Bitcoin slowing down and more to do with the next line of NVIDIA graphics cards on the horizon. Don't actually know when they're going to be released, but I remember reading something not too long ago about the usual time for the announcements to begin, and I believe the 1070 was released sometime around September, somewhere around that area. I know I bought mine not too long after its release, so I did buy a, I'm going to call that good and go smelt some of this stuff. I did buy it, a different version of it, the dual one. Instead of, I think I bought mine like a week after the 1070 Ti or Titanium got released. I think it stands for titanium. Pretty sure it stands for titanium. But about 2 weeks after it got released, and so prices for the dual went down a lot because they also released the ROG version of the 1070 and 1070 Ti, which is, you know, their Republic Gamer brand name, which is obviously going to be more expensive and more popular and all that jazz. And so it brought prices down. It was only like, I say only, that's probably a lot of money for a lot of people, being 400, but it was a lot cheaper than the 800 that it became not too long after. I'm actually gonna bring this down a little bit. I mean, $800 to $1,000. I mean, the dual just went completely out of stock. The dual fan 1070 just out of stock after the Bitcoin fad happened. Went up price 200%, then disappeared off the marketplace altogether for a while. Finally, it comes back about, I think it was like 420, somewhere around that price. Yeah, 420. Jokes about weed are the funniest. But basically, it's kind of gotten back down there, but not for the reasons I'd hope. Because with the massive prices that those cards went up, I can only imagine the insane prices the next line of cards are going to be at their starting point, or RSVP. It's going to be pretty insane, I imagine. In fact, I remember reading something about the article that the lowest tier one is going to be in the thousands on its own. Though it did have an interesting reasoning behind it, being the possibility that they're doing it to help compete with Bitcoin mining. Although Bitcoin isn't really being used on graphics cards that much anymore, but that's another whole discussion about the situation. How that happened? Where was I? Right. It's a whole different discussion because, but what they think they're doing is that by making the price so expensive, Bitcoin miners usually have to buy these things in bulk. You know, buy 5 of the cards or 10 of the cards at once in order to get their rig at its optimal efficiency. They'll have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars rather than just a few $1,000s. Which will suck for gamers like myself who will then have to, if we are going to upgrade, I probably won't upgrade for several years. But for those who do want to upgrade or want to start building their computers, they're going to have to be spending, you know, an arm and a leg to get that computer started off. I mean, GPUs are at the point where you could have the processor, the case, the fans, the motherboard, and everything all together, and it would be still cheaper all on its own than the graphics card. The graphics card is almost always the same price as the whole computer build. It's always a little insane, but you know, if you think about it, and this isn't really you think about it, it's just kind of a fact. Graphics cards are in themselves a complete computer. They have a processing unit, a motherboard unit, dedicated RAM in them. Got the whole deal inside of a graphics card, so it's not too annoying, or well, it's definitely annoying, but not too crazy to have graphics cards cost the same price as a completely built computer. The one thing that does annoy me is the fact that graphics cards don't depreciate almost at all. Processors, they can happen, you know, you can find Pentium processors for like $10 on Amazon. But graphics cards, you can find like the oldest graphics cards, like the 750 or even earlier than that, you know, 600 series or 500 series graphics cards. And those things still on their own end up costing couple $100. It's insane. They just don't depreciate, which I guess could be nice for people who want to sell their old graphics cards to help pay for their new ones, but even that's not doing much, because even though they don't depreciate very much and they still cost hundreds of dollars, you still the new ones still end up costing thousands or hundreds of dollars more than or each year. What's the word for that? Inflation. Their prices still inflate, which is a bit insane, but still logical, I guess, in that in a line with what Nvidia's plans are, if that is what their plans are and wasn't just merely a rumor, which it could very well have been just a rumor that was just bull crap. But I tend to believe people on what they say. So apparently I read earlier in the chat that they kept finding a lot of skeleton horses and stuff, and so I wonder if that's not actually a tamed one and is just some random guys. Because I thought you have to do something special for tamed horses, but I couldn't quite remember what. Or not tamed horses, I had to do something special for skeleton horses. But again, I can't really remember what it was you had to do. Cooked chicken. It's another weird thing about playing vanilla Minecraft is oh, there's a cave. Not really a cave, just a download, which I can use actually. Goodness gracious, mob lag. Where was I? I keep losing my train of thought, which is hilarious to myself. I'm gonna go pay a visit to this thing over here, just out of pure curiosity to what it is. See if they're just starting up a build or something. A lot of people have been building some really big, interesting things. There's also rumors of like cities or something. I don't recall reading in the rules anything that specified you had to build with a city or do anything special like that. So I think I'm fine doing what I'm doing. Just building up on that hill there. I mean, there was no torches on the hill itself, so I mean, ooh. This is kind of cool. Future vacation home. These lands claimed by Lixol. Please do not build here. I don't believe that probably affects me at all, but because it's all this area. So I'm guessing since the sign's pointing, that probably gives you a headache. But I'm guessing this area over here is what that sign is indicating to. Though I wanted to grab this clay, but you know, I'll give some distance. I won't build next to anything that has torches. What's that over there? Uh-oh. Not that. That's not the uh-oh, but the, is that a house under my hill? That's not good. Better, I did pay a little extra to get access to the permission system for this, server, so I should be able to claim up the area. I'll try to avoid building, what is that, that's south. I'll avoid building south, and I'll try to build north under the mountain so I don't hit whatever that thing over there is. But so let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll call that the close of this episode. Alright, so claim. Alright. Claim. So this is my claim then, I guess. Can I, so it's a claim extend. Am I able to do that? Or what was that? Extend claim. Huh. 10. You must be holding a golden shovel. Oh. So what if I do claim again, just like this? I have to have a golden shovel. Okay, so I guess I have to have a golden shovel. So I'll do that in the next episode and search for some gold, I guess. Let me go ahead and make a sign just to dub this area my home. The future home of Phoenix Star 117. That doesn't fit. That fits. If I can type, that is. Alright, so we have that done. We have a little place camped out. I've bored all of you to death. I think my goals for the day are accomplished. Oh, those are only temporary. Okay. So if I go claim list, it should show me I have a claim. Fancy. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Or next video if I find a proper video editor. Windows Movie Maker doesn't work anymore, so I might have to go scrounging for something. But anyways, see you guys later. Peace and have a great day. Had enough outros yet? Or